Hey guys, welcome back to the 6 bags in 6 weeks spring cleaning challenge. We are finally on week 6, sentimental items. Tidying sentimental items should be left to the very end. It can be really confusing because you feel like, well, what if these things will be valuable later? What if this is something that I'll want to look back on? What if it's something that my kids are going to want to look back on? It's hard to tell in the moment what you should be archiving. I used to archive everything. I was obsessed with telling my own story. So I had journals for practically every month of my life. I had a scrapbook for every year of my life. That I would need an entire other house to store all the things that I had collected. I'm kind of done obsessively categorizing every year of my life as if some historian is going to need to look back over it and verify where I was on a particular day. It just got out of control. So what I ended up doing was going through all of my scrapbooks and just taking out the individual pictures that I liked the best. Even my baby pictures. I just kept the ones that I thought I looked the cutest. Why do I need to keep ones where I don't look the cutest? Nobody needs to know. Almost all of them fit in one album. I made the digital photo albums for years until I looked back through them and realized that I only liked 3 or 4 pictures out of an entire year. What I'll probably do is go back on Shutterfly and just order the photographs that as prints that I had liked the best and stick them in an album. I think writing on the back of them and putting them in a little archival album is good enough for me. I got this from an ex-boyfriend, but I put it away for about 6 months, and I went through the things about 6 months later and discovered that this cup actually reminded me more of the reason that he gave it to me than it actually reminded me of him, and I really like the cup, so I decided to keep it around because every time I look at the cup, I actually think about the book that I'm writing as opposed to just thinking, oh, well, that was like a romantic gift that he gave me. Of course, if the gifts are valuable, they don't fall under sentimental items, do they? They fall under valuable items, so keep your diamonds. There's childhood toys. I had a lot of little glass figurines. I kept 6 or 7. This little dog actually lives with another little dog in the cabinet with my dishes. So every time I go in to get a plate, I see it. This little cat lives with her family, which is also a daddy cat and 2 little baby cats, like a family. Memorabilia. I'm an actress, so I have a lot of scripts. This is a script I kept for Breaking Dawn Part 2, which is a Twilight movie. I also kept my scripts from Mad Men and Sons of Anarchy, but a lot of other scripts I just let go. It was a fun experience, but I don't feel any particular attachment to the 2 or 3 lines that I played on Ray Donovan. Let the work speak for itself. I was a really good makeup artist. If you have a collection of something, go through each individual item in that collection and make sure that that item still sparks joy. Just because it's in a collection doesn't mean you have to keep it. You want to leave room for growth, leave room for the things that will inevitably come to you that you will love. Clothing can also end up being a sentimental item. Jerseys, prom dresses. I held on to my prom dress until this year, so that was a really long time to hold on to my prom dress. I'm literally never gonna wear it again, but there was something about it, I just couldn't throw it out. I can let it go. I still have pictures of me in the dress, and that's fine, but I don't need to keep it around. We don't talk a whole lot about storage here at Tidy Fairy because we're just really interested in decluttering, and we believe that once you declutter, most of the storage is going to fall into place naturally. But sentimental items could use a little bit of extra thought. I have a bulletin board up on my wall that has photos and postcards from a lot of the museums that I've been to in my life, and I really like to look at them that way. I'm looking at it right now. I have this shadow box of my college graduation. Put in there the medallion that I received from the Honors College, the invitation to my ceremony, and the little insert. And it's just all in this nice little shadow box. I have a hat box. It's really pretty. And I just keep things in here that maybe I would want to sit down and look through at a later date. Commercials that I did as a kid, and one of them is raw footage of me being a real pain in the butt. I have a sketch that I did of my cat. I have art that was done of me when I was in a play, Corvette toy when I was little. A vintage Valentine that was from my grandfather, and sometimes I'll get this out and use this as Valentine's Day decoration. Let's see, I've saved a couple of birthday cards This one was from Heather D a couple of years ago for my birthday, and she wrote a really nice note in it, so I saved it. It's very uplifting. But you want to keep it manageable, you know, because if it's a huge box that is hard to get down out of the closet, you won't ever get it down, and so then you won't ever enjoy your sentimental items. Don't pass them off on your parents. Your mother has enough to do than to store your sentimental items. Don't send stuff home. It's not nice to your mom. Be nice to your mom. She's your mom. Deal with your stuff yourself. That's important. If you have any questions about sentimental items, feel free to hit us up on our Facebook page or our Instagram. Those are both Tidy Fairy LA. Subscribe to our videos so that you can get the next round of good stuff. Hopefully you feel brave going into this week tidying sentimental items. It can be really scary, but it's really worth it. Good luck!